Conan. Gwyn, Sauron. Seasonal. 240. Gwyn, Morgoth, Annie. Seasonal. 2 Morgoth, Conan. Annie. Seasonal. 240. Remember to spend your skill points when you level up to unlock new skills and passives or Sabo.
Fine. As far as towns go.
Bloody Mari 6, Monor 60, 1, Zeta 60, cut left shoulder, armory, Kedges, Nahantu, Kedge, dry steps, Kedge, bottom at, weight, stash, wardrobe, the pit of the artificer becomes available at level 6. Denchar. Denchar. Waypoint. Bottom action button. Interact. Leap dunes. Cop, desert, skittering, desert rat, tons of, skittering of brittle root base. Bottom action button. Leap dunes. Desert, skip, fly swarm. Shamble, loaded for season. Barrier, 87%. Barrier, 57%. Raptor, mana 59%. 5. Copper Fang. Mana 81%. Glove, 408. 400. Manual, 5. 4. Barrier, 31%. Shambling, 40. Barrier, 0%. Slain Goat, Collapsed Fortress. Horror, Scorched, Horror. Altar of extraction. Bottom action button. Interact with left shoulder button. Kedges, dry, armory. Stash. Wardrobe. Select difficulty. Artificer and Apos, S obelisk. Heal. Weapons. Armor vendor. Rings and amulets. Purveyor of curiosities. Stable master. Blacksmith. Alchemist. Occultist. Jeweler. Bottom action button. Travel. Top action button. Favorite. Spawn of the damned. Spawn of the damned. Ritual of hatred. 40. Whisper silent. 40 Danat. 40 seeds. Dark malignant. 203. 200 left shoulder. Kedge stat. Dry stat. Scott. Frack. Huasar. Nahantu. Huasar. Whisper. Directional pad right. Fractured peaks. Waypoint. Kaio Vashad. Uncleansed seeds will be law. Armory. Select. Waypoint. Teleport. The Hell Tide has risen in multiple territories. Players and enemies are healthy when they are above 80% life and injured when they are. Bear Tribe Refuge. Collapsed Fortress. Bear Tribe Refuge. Ulfrin. Warning. Your return town portal will be closed once you leave town. Oleum Tundra. Entering the Hell Tide. Slay foes, collect aberrant cinders, and exchange them for tortured gifts. Shocking, wreck or vein. Bottom action but the deep white. Bone, a cursed altar. Requires 1 baneful heart. Bottom action button. Interact. Bone warrior, minion. Mana 60%. Wrathful phantom. A cursed altar. Requires 1 baneful heart. Meg slay harbingers. Mana 7, mana 100%. Fallon overseer. Mana 78, Fallon lunatic. Mana 58%, Fallon lunatic. Mana 37%, Sin eater. Mana 15%. Fallon lunatic. Fallon lunatic. Mana soul burner. Barrier 0%, mana 57. Balrog. Barrier 87%. Barrier 57%. Barrier 87%. Fallon lunatic. Barrier 0%. Fallon lunatic. Mana 37%. Fallon Lunatic, Fallon Lunatic, Fallon Lunatic, Fallon Lunatic, Barrier, 0% mana 78%, mana 57%, Fallon Lunatic, mana 36%, Fallon Lunatic, mana 16%, Barrier, mana Whisper Silence, Slay the Blood Maiden, a cursed altar, requires 1 baneful heart. Barrier, a cursed altar, requires 1 baneful heart. Barrier, 0%. A cursed altar, requires 1 baneful heart. Bottom chest. Bottom action button. Interact. Barrier, 31%. Bone Warrior Captain. Barrier, 0%. Bats of Procha. Supplant Carver Shaman. Ray, Windy Skittering Vomit Ray, Wrathful Phantom, Helltide Conjure Ray, Ray, Sybil, mana 79%, Cold, mana 100%, Cold Cultists, 2/7, Plot the Deep White, Soul, Sin Eater, Soul Burner, Left Shoulder Button, Frostwing, Ice Clan Marauder, Frostwing, Trough of Erebus, Frost, Wretched, Tortured Souls, The Deep Damn Soul, Cold Cultists, 5/75, Tainted Ice Clan Shaman, Wretched Souls, Bottom Action Button, Interact, Mana 100%, Sin Eater, Kylesic Plateau, Wretched Souls, Bottom Action Button, Cold Cultists, 9/75, Ice, Harbor, Ice Clan Mob, Cold Cultists, 13 Slip the Forces of Hell Grow in Fear, Bound Prisoner, Bound Prisoner, Bottom Action, Cold Cultists, 15/75, Burning Pit Lord, Skittering of Skip Splice, Tortured Souls, Sin Ice Clan Marauder, Mana's Ice Clan Marauder, Mana 99%, Oleum Tundra, Right Action Button, to climb up, Balrog, Helltide Prop, Ice, Tortured Souls, Mana 79%, Glittering Ordain, Bottom Action Button, Interact, Mana 79%, Script with Rune, Root 2, Mana 100%, Screaming Hellbane, Bottom Action but Damn Soul, Bottom Glittering Ordain, Bottom Action but Wretched Souls, Bottom Action Button, Cold Cultists, 22/70, Carve, Bone Walk Knight, Phantom, Mana 79%, Tortured Wretched Souls, Mana 100%, Wretched Souls, Bottom Action Button, Interact, Fallon Overseer, Mana 80%, Soul Burner, Mana 100%, Wretched Souls, Bottom Cold Cultists, 25/75, Mana 79%, The Deep White, Bone Warrior, Mana 100%, Cold Cultists, Sin Eater, Zayandunla, Cold Cultists, 29/75, Bone Warrior Captain, Mana 8, Soul Burner, Mana 100%, Wraith, Wrathful Phantom, Bone Warrior, Wrathful Phantom, Helltide, Bone Warrior Cat, Bone Warrior, Helltide, Bound Prisoner, Cold Cultists, 35/75, Spawn of the Damned, Barrack Pit Lord, Mana Set Crusher, Barrier, Mana 100%, Sabo, Cold Cultists, 38/75, Soul Burner, Screaming Hellbane, Bottom Action Button, Interact, Carver, Mana 99%, Soul Burner, Tainted Helltide Conjurer, Housing 60, 106, Carver Shaman, Bone, Oleum Tundra, Fallon Carver Lunatic, Mana 79%, Cold Cultists, 42/75. Mana 100%. Holy Cultists. 46/75. Mana 79%. Wretched Souls. Button action button. Mana 99%. Wretched Souls. Button act the Asylum Lot. Harbor of Wretched Souls. Button action button. Inter Oleum Tundra. Left shoulder. Wisp. Sabo. Torture. Wretched Souls. Coal Cultists. 48/75. Sabo. Barrier 31%. And LT. Cruel Coal Cultists. 49/70. Barrier 0%. Carver Lunatic. Eastern Plain. Wrathful Phantom. Minion. Wrathful Phantom. Windy Wave. Elite. Mana 7. Cool. Mana 99%. Coal Cultists. 54/75. Net Frostwing. Mana 99%. Coal Cultists. 50. Men Slay Harbingers. 2/5. Mana 100%. The Forces of Hell Road Frenzy. Mana 17. Fallon Lunatic. Mana 50. Fallon Lunatic. Mana 80%. Slay Harbinger. Fallon. Mana 100%. Fallon Lunatic. Mana 17. Vampire Bat. Mana 100%. Coal Cultists. Mana 79%. With Core Slay Harbinger. Barrier 87%. The Tree of Barrier 57%. Event joined. Portal Invasion. Slay the Worship. Barrier 0%. Mana 79%. Inspired. Bone Warrior Captain. Mana 58%. Inspired gives way to their champion. Bone Warrior. Mana 100%. Bone Warrior. Mana 80%. In Balgoth Rod Ruster. Mana 100%. Scousel. Chest armor at its rate men pants. Barrier 31%. Barrier 0%. Tortured gift of left shoulder. Flare. Barbarians have various ways to become berserk, which grants increased damage. The Tree of Whispers. Core Rohaven. Button action button. Interact. The Tree of Whispers. The Tree Collection. Greater Quest complete. Character. Fracture. Vehement. Rate. Greater Character. Fractured Winter Glass. Encased Bony Web Folds. Ancestral Legend. Fractured Winter Glass. Bony. Eluding. Frost. Hot. Shot. Recipe Learned. Shock Finesse can now be used for tempering. Angulams. Sabo. Blacksmith. Ruzala. South Aspect upgraded. Encased Aspect. Core Rohaven. Bottom action button. Interact. Enemies are considered affected by rogue traps when they are within a trap and apo. Core Rohaven. Tortured gift of entering the Helltide. Slay foes. Tortured soul. 10. At tortured check. Barrier 31%. Barrier 0%. Fiery, Pelt of Wretched Souls. Bottom Damn Soul. Bottom Act Whisper Silence. Coal Cultists. +1. 10%. 111. Darkness gathers. A grotesque debtor will emerge. Prudent. Shivering Wilds. The forces of hell grow angry. Sabo. Pleasure. Mana 79. Glittering or Vein. Bottom action button. Interact. Mana 100%. Mana 79%. Tortured Souls. Spawn of the Damned. Mana 100%. Vet Carved. Pleasure. Mana 79%. Mana 100%. Vampire Bat. Soul. Wretched Souls. Button action button. Interact. Fly swarm. Sabo. Soul, dread, vampire, vampire prophet. Mana 80%. Spot, lonely drifts. Mana 100%. Wretched soul, shivering wilds. Spawn of the damned. Soul burner. Target, bone warrior archer. Mana 79%. Bone warrior corpse axe. Mana 100%. Tortured souls. Hell type, vampire bat. Mana 79%, mana 99%. Blue. Mana 79%, skittering abomination. Mana 100%. Cool. Bone warrior, hell types, cool. Bone warrior, hell type zealot. Wretched souls. Button action button. Interact. Damn soul. Button action button. Interact. Cool. Hell type, bound prisoner. Button action bound prisoner. Button action button. Barrier 31%. Bound prisoner. Button action button. Interact. Barrier 0%. Bone warrior. Hell type prophet. Hell type still as luckload. Sabo. Bone warrior corpse axe. Revenant. Gallovine. Bottom action button. Doomsayer. Bottom action button. Interact. Sabo, soul burner, spawn of the band. Soul burner, ice, zealot, health, ice clan and LT, cruel, wretched souls. Wretched souls. Mana 100%. Tortured souls. Carver. Ice, Carver, cinder, Carver shaman. Ice, the forces of hell grow infuriated. Carver shaman. Thundering hell-type conjurer. Gruesome storage. Screaming hellbane. Bottom action button. Interact. Bone warrior corpse axe. Buried fly swarm. Mana 100%. Vamp revenant. Mana 80%. Spawn of the damned. Carver lunatic. Mana 100%. Doomsayer. Bottom action button. Interact. Sword. Mana 80%. Sword. Death. Bone warrior captain. Mana 100. Barrier 31%. Health rifts. Health type zealot. Barrier 0%. Soul burner. Wretched souls. Bottom action button. Screaming hellbane. Bottom action button. Interact. Dialogue. Spawn of the damned. Cool. Silent lunatic. Cool. Bone pestilent curse. Barrier 31%. Lonely drifts. Barrier 0%. Wretched souls. Bottom action button. Interact. Lake Klokova. Sabo. Mirroring raid, elite. Mana 80%. Wrathful phantom. Mana 100%. Mana 79%. Mana 58%. Raid. Protection shrine. Mana 80%. Protection shrine. Bottom action button. Interact. Mana 1. Gallovine. Bottom action button. Barrier 31%. Barrier 0%. The more a barbarian uses a particular weapon type, the more benefit they will. Menestag. Lake Klokova. Bottom action button. Interact. Warning. Your return town portal will be closed once you leave town. Hell-type zealot. Hell-types, Garlux Cave Bane. Event joined. Insatiable hunger. Slay the possessed enemy before it is sacrificed to the devourer. Hell-type, Garlux. Hell-type zealot. Health, right action button. To climb down. Prowl, right action button. To climb up. Balcodlac, Soul, Prowler. Mana 80%. Prowler. Mana 100%. Tortured Gift of Mysteries. Tortured Gift of Mysteries. Requires 250 cinders. Buttering. Chef. Netfil. Atlit. Manual. Sabo. Spawn. Balrog. Wretched Souls. Button action button. And soul. Button action button. Interact. Barrier 0%. Storm War. Minion. Spawn of the Damned. Left shoulder. Prowler. Soul. Fallen Overseer. Mana 79. Mana 100%. Gallovine. Button action button. Interact. Sabo. Barrier 0%. Damn Soul. Button action button. Interact. Character. Archon Armor of the Serpent. Archon Event. Characters. Recipe Learned. Pyromancy Endurance can now be used for tempering. Tortured Gift of Chest Armor. Requires 75 cinders. Chest. Liquid. Cool. Ravenna. Spot. Vampire Bat. Mana 80%. Fire. Tortured Gift of Amulets. Requires 125 cinders. Mana 100%. Chest. Bottom action button. The forces of Hell Glow Frenzy. Sabo. Prowler. Mana 99%. Soul Burner. Vampire Bat. Helltide Zealot. Damn Soul. Bottom action button. Interact. Helltide Zealot. Soul Balrog. Barrier 31%. Damn Soul. Bottom action button. Interact. Mana 78%. Soul Fire. Soul Burn. Crusher. Mana 99%. Hell gives way to their champion. Sabo. Barrier 31%. Crusher. Gloves. Barrier 0%. Soul Burner. Fly Swarm. Spot. Spitter. Wormwall. Helltide Prophet. Helltide. Cracks of Wind. Western Ways. Cullen 6. Crags of Wind. Western Ways. Helltide Zealot. Skittering Ice Clan Soul Ice Clan Impaler. Damn Soul. Bottom action button. Interact. Chest. Bottom action button. Interact. Fly Swarm. Ice Clan Fastwing. Arctic Bear. Wretched Souls. Bottom action button. Interact. Slain Villager. Bottom action button. Interact. Sabo. Harbor Overseer. Harbor Lunatic. Shop near Sabo. Stop. Cullen. Stop. Silver. Rune. Cullen 6. Rune. Ice Mauler. Spider. Sabo. Spawn of the Damned. Right action button. To jump. Kyle Sick Plateau. Spot. Surlina. Elite. Balrog. Sabo. Chest. Pant. Soul Burner. Spawn of the Damned. Corrupted Iron Wolf. Health. Harbor Lunatic. Dialfen. Harbor Shame. Helltide. Wretched Souls. Bottom action button. Interact. The forces of Hell grow angry. Mana 78%. Sabo. Tortured Souls. Mana 100%. Tortured Souls. Tinic Phallic. Helltide. Sabo. Ice Clan Impaler. Sabo. An accursed ritual has been disturbed. A powerful Frostwing. Helltide. Helltide Zealot. Helltide Zealot. Hest. Helltide. The Deep White. Soul. Helltide. Harbor Shaman. Carver. Civil. Tortured gift of light weaponry. Requires 100 focus. Barrier 31%. Frost Trough of Erovus. Barrier 0%. Screaming Hellbane. Bottom action button. Interact. Helltide Zealot. Helltide Zealot. Carved the Deep White. Frostwing. Helltide Zealot. Helltide Prophet. Wrathful Phantom. Screaming Hellbane. Bottom action button. Interact. Shocking Burning Cargo Overseer. Hellfiller Soul. Cargo Lunatic. Bone Spawn of the Damned. Sabo. Tortured Gift of Hounds. Requires 75 cinders. Wretched Souls. Screaming Hellbane. Bottom action button. Interact. Wrathful Phantom. Bone Warrior Captain. Wretched Souls. Bottom action button. Interact. Spawn of the Damned. Crusher. Sabo. Bone Spawn of the Damned. Mana 79%. Bone Warrior Corpse Axe. Mana 100%. Orvane. Bottom action button. Interact. Sabo. Bone Warrior Archer. Burnt Quarry Gate. Crusher. Wretched Souls. Bottom action button. Interact. The Deep White. Sabo. Hellspire. Tortured Gift of Hounds. Requires 75 cinders. Barrier 31%. Tortured Souls. Barrier 0%. Upon reaching level 15 and completing the Legacy of the Magi quest, Kyo Bashad, the Deep White. Bottom left shoulder button. Leave game. Annie. Seasonal.